Hello there. Welcome back. Today we're going to be playing SM228 Vanilla. It's a newly released speed map pack. Kind of slipped under the radar. Lately I've been playing through all the old funk map jams that have been pretty good, surprisingly high quality. But we thought I would change gears here and play something that was a little bit fresher. So yeah, let's get started. Got the rune right away, okay. There's 18 maps in total here, so gonna be interesting to see how long these are. Hopefully we can get through all of them in one session, but might need to split it up. We'll see. Pretty simple start map. Pretty basic. But hey, it's better to have a start map than no start map, you know? I mean, I guess if it wasn't already obvious, the theme of this speed map pack is vanilla Quake. So, no arcane dimensions, no mods at all, just plain old Quake. I've always been a little bit critical of kind of vanilla Quake. For me, it's always been a bit of an acquired taste. Generally, I got back into Quake through Arcane Dimensions and kind of what that adds to like the enemy roster and the mechanics it adds and whatnot. But I've kind of over the years learned to appreciate vanilla Quake. It just it's never been quite my favorite. I think it's a little bit limited in what you can do, and I feel like you have to be like extra creative to make vanilla Quake work. I've seen some amazing vanilla Quake maps, but they're harder to make for sure than something like Arcane Dimensions, making a map in like Arcane Dimensions or Alkaline or whatever. But yeah, I don't know. Let's check these maps out. Let's see how they are. So let's just go left to right here, kind of clockwise around this room. That's interesting. A gas mask kind of reminds me of it's like a whatever this is. Time to leave. What the hell? Meet Dune. I guess this is like Doom the novel, the movie, whatever. I have no idea what's happening here. This door will not open. This might be an example of a situation where a mapper gets a little too ambitious and tries to do something a little crazy here. Let's just no clip our way through here. Oh my god, what is all this? Door of the Pain. I don't know what is supposed to be happening here, if I'm being totally honest. This is kind of bizarre. I've never seen Dune I've never seen the movie. I've never seen the game, or not the game. I've never read the book, so. I think there's probably just something here I'm not getting. I guess it's kind of when you explicitly reference some other sort of material in a game like Quake. I guess this is these knights seem kind of juiced. They're taking two super shotgun hits. That's weird. Quad. But yeah, so that's kind of the issue that, like, that's kind of the risk you run with, like, referencing some other kind of, like, media in a map like this, right? It's just like, well, it's out of ammo. Yeah, I'm out of ammo now. It's not good. There's 2 secrets, I don't know where the other one is. I guess I could axe this guy. Just over. Alright. Oh, he's still gone. I should have let those guys infight a little bit. It's alright. Are these pits on the... No, it's just a shadow. Like a really harsh shadow. Some of the brushwork here is kind of interesting. I don't really understand why they're limiting my ammo so much. Oh. And that's that. So yeah, that's kind of just like, I don't know. I'm not sure I really like if you're gonna... I don't know. That was a little too specific. I think if you're going to, in a game like Quake, that's like so... like basic, primitive is maybe a way to put it. Like primitive is maybe like a really almost disrespectful way to put it. I feel like the author here really should have scaled back what they're doing. If they wanted to make a map that was inspired by certain areas in Dune the movie or the books or whatever, I think that would have been great. You know, like some sand dunes or whatever. Or maybe some, like, if there's some neat, like I said, I'm not familiar with the source material, so if there's like some neat, like, interior areas, and they're like, oh, that's some cool architecture, and then you kind of make a map out of that. I think that's a good way to take inspiration. But doing whatever the hell it was that I just played, like having like story elements without the context, it just seems like a bunch of random nonsense to me. Like, I'm just like, I don't know what the fuck I just played, you know? I don't know what that was. I know that's like, I think that's like the big sandworm. I think that's what that's supposed to be. But yeah, it seemed like a lot of their time was just spent on that. That map didn't really, like, it didn't really fit the theme of Vanilla Quake either. Like, I don't know. I'm not a fan of that one. Oh, that's cool. The enemies here. Oh yeah, look for a second. This is more in line with when I think of like Vanilla Quake. This is what I think. Well, one of the things that I think. A little bit sunny for a Quake map, that's for sure. Quake maps I feel like are usually a little more like dour, you know, a little darker, but that's alright. Get rid of that guy. Guys infighting with each other. Oh yeah, they're... Oh wow, that Death Knight just bodied the knight there, huh? Let's go this way. As always, not a fan of maps that withhold the boomstick for too long, unless you're, you know, I've said it before, I'll say it again, the boomstick is the equivalent of Doom's pistol. It, obviously, it sounds, and, you know, has, like visually, and, like, when you think of a shotgun, you don't think, you know, Doom's pistol, but, like, in terms of damage, like, that's what it feels like, you're using the pistol from Doom, like, it's like a pea shooter. It does have some limited uses, obviously, but it's very annoying to have to like boomstick a bunch of ogres. It isn't fun gameplay, I don't think. I don't mind nail gun starts, but I think you have to be very conscious about how much ammo you're giving the player if you're going to start them with the nail gun before the super shotty. So far, I like the layout of this map, though. I do notice they are reusing, like, I don't even know what you would call it, but these kind of, not spiral, I guess, like half spiral staircases, but just like these curved staircases that kind of lead up. I'm seeing these repeated a little bit too much. Like, a lot of the rooms so far are feeling a little bit samey. Like, this room is just like, go up the staircase, hit the button, and then run back down. That's kind of what this room back here was, too. Another thing I noticed is that, like, all the enemies are kind of just up front. I think a good something that would have really helped this map is maybe come in here and have a couple enemies, and then you hit the button, and then a couple more teleport in afterwards. Because it's like, otherwise you just kill everything, you hit the button, and you just walk out of the room freely, and it's just like, oh, okay, whatever, you know. So that's the exit. Something up there. Oh shit, these guys are already fighting. Oh, nope, there they go. Going at it again. Definitely can't quite catch the ogre, though. There we go, silver key. Again, just kind of seeing that, like, repeating gameplay trope of, like, start player on low ground, move up to high ground, grab thing, and then leave room. Like, these rooms aren't poorly designed. I could tell, like, the author did put some thought into these rooms. I just wish they were not so, like, they all feel very similar, I guess is what I'm trying to say. You know, I'm just on low ground, come over here, walk up here. It's like, and I'm just kind of doing, like, a spiral. It's like every room so far I've been in has kind of been like a spiral to go up. And, like, hit whatever thing that I need to hit. I'll let the scrag kill the death. Guys down there for now. I mean, definitely more in line with kind of what Quake, you know, what I think of when I think of, like, vanilla Quake. But, yeah, it's just like the same repeating kind of. Like, basic sort of trope. Again, just, like, climb up. I'm pretty sure I could just walk past these fiends and go in the teleporter, but I will, I'll respect the fight there. I would have maybe put a gate at the end there that doesn't go down until you kill the two fiends, because otherwise you can kind of just, like, run past them. That was okay. Definitely more in line with what I think of when I think of vanilla Quake, but again, it just sort of has that same problem of, or it has that problem of just, like, every room was kind of the same. It was just like start at bottom, spiral up top to objective, and then go back down to progress. It's a little bit simple in that regards. The brushwork and the detailing were fine. I just think, like, the encounters and the overall kind of layout needed some work there. This looks nice. I forget what I don't remember the name of all the original Quake themes, but I like this one quite a bit. The blue bricks look really nice. that was fun. Actually, I kind of like this room. It was a cool layout here. Let's see, where does this take me? Oh shit! Okay, that almost dumped me in the lava. Nothing up here. Nothing up here. This map is like crazy sound. Oh god. Kinda like it. Is that Death Knight just teleporting around? Oh, he is. That's cool. I feel like an ogre might have been better. Maybe slightly more annoying though. Jesus. This is a cool map. I like this. Oh shit, where do you come from? I think that's the end of the level. I'm going to check out what's over here. Bridge to SNG Racing. Oh, super nail gun. Okay. It's one secret. That was a fun level. I like that. That was like really creative. Cool brushwork. Good use of theming there. Fun little battle arena with some interesting kind of tricks. Again, that's a good example right there of like a really creative use of Quake's kind of roster. Again, like Quake never got the Doom 2, right? Doom 2 really, like when you think of Doom, you're probably thinking of Doom 2 actually. With, you know, the Revenants and the Mancubus and the Archvile and the Arachnotrons, you know, Doom 2 really added to that roster and really rounded it out and fleshed it out in a big way. Quake never got that. I mean, Quake would get that later with like mods like Arcane Dimensions and such, Quoth, Arcane Dimensions, Alkaline, etc. But vanilla Quake doesn't have that, and there's never like a Quake, you know, there was Quake 2, but there's never this kind of Quake 2, you know, the Lovecraftian style. So you have to be really creative when you're using the vanilla roster, and I think you really have to kind of work in tandem with, like, the monsters and the map have to work together to create interesting scenarios, and I think the mapper here did an excellent job with that. Like, the teleporting Death Knight on the cube was really creative, having the Archvile kind of spawn in the middle, the room with all the teleporters. That was just a lot of fun. That was a really, really well-made map and well-made encounter. That was... who made that? That was by Avix. Yeah, that was a fun map. I don't know why they're keeping the super shotgun there, just kind of teasing you. Are they really gonna make people? Okay, it's so they really make people stick all this shit. I do not want to do. Again, the boomstick, you should kind of aim to, unless you're doing like a tech-based level with like really like the really low-level fodder enemies, you should kind of aim to not to have the player replace the boomstick pretty fast. Most maps, I think. The nail gun is super shoddy. I don't think that was much of a secret, but alright. Go with it. Oh jeez, okay. They're not gonna give me the super shoddy, but here's a rocket launcher. Have fun. Alright, I'll take it. Weapon progression there's a little out of whack. You guys think that was the secret? I shouldn't have opened that. I would have been more funny if I just kind of I wonder if this is a secret. So that I think this is just a little too obvious for a secret, especially with like a red armor back there. Just take. Oh god, it's another secret. It's a quad too. Alright, that was quick. This is another secret, just the intended way. That's another secret, okay. This map is just, like, juicing me up like crazy. I mean, rocket launchers and some red armors. There's another rocket launcher. Thank you, game. This map is just like too boxy. I don't. It just, yeah, it's like extremely, it just like squares everywhere. It's very, very boxy. I feel like they could have did a little bit more to kind of break up the, like the boxy and the flatness of it all. Also, like, the weapon progression here is just, like, out of control. There's basically nothing in, like... That's another thing with vanilla Quake, is that when you're fully geared up in vanilla Quake, there really isn't a lot the enemies can challenge you at that point, right? Like, when you have when you're maining the rocket launcher, you got, like, a lot of LT cells, you're kind of just like a death machine at that point, you know? There aren't really any challenges the game, at least in terms of monsters, that the game can throw at you. Yeah, that was something for sure. A little too boxy. The weapon progression just wasn't thought out at all. I think in a really short map, you probably shouldn't even include the rocket launcher. Like, if you're going to do a map, like, sub 100 enemies, like, if you're going to have the rocket launcher, have it be, like, a secret. Like, an actual hard-to-find secret. Same with red armor. You know, I think you should aim for, in a lot of these, like, vanilla-type maps, you should really aim to make sure the player has a lot of shotgun shells and maybe some nails, depending on, like, if you want the player to kind of main the nail gun, the regular nail gun as their workhorse, you can give them more nails than shells. But you really shouldn't be giving the player, like, just juicing them up with everything. Unless you're going to do, like, a gimmick map where you're just, like, throwing, like, 20 Vores and a bunch of ogres at the player. But yeah, that map wasn't really doing that, so it's just kind of... Let's grab those. In there. Nope. I was like being able to like sneak up and attack like pathing enemies. It's always pretty fun. Bet those probably open up later or right now. Oh. Oh shit! Shit! Duke it out. This one. I'm with 2 fucking grenades on that guy. Just had to aim a little bit higher there. There we go. Oh. There we go. Oh, shit. I guess that's how you can make your map a little bit harder in Vanilla Quake, is you just throw a bunch of spawns at the player. I guess if you're a rocket launcher, it's really not that big of a deal, but... hell? Shoot the altar. Probably gonna shoot the fields first. There we go. It's 2 secrets. Oh, is that a fake quad? What the hell? Oh no, wait, what? That's weird. I like ran through it like twice and I couldn't pick it up. There was something weird going on with that quad there. I don't know what. Oh, that's cool. I like the false ending there. That was really creative. A nice play on the player's expectations. I always appreciate that. I don't know what was going on with that quad. I don't know if I don't think that's the mapper's fault. Maybe it's just like maybe because I was like, I think the quad itself was on. If you look, like, the altar has like 2 steps in front of it. I think the quad was on like the middle step, and I was like just above it, maybe trying to grab it. So I was like running through the model, but not actually running through the quad's like hitbox or whatever to pick it up. So I don't know. That was kind of weird. That was an okay level. That was fine. Pretty standard affair there for Quake maps. For like a vanilla themed map, I guess. Oh, we got a tech-based themed map. Oh, this map is wacky. I don't know what that did. It's cool being able to see the gold key from here. A little bit of platform. There's 2 mega healths up there. I don't know how to get up there though. Can't go through there. Just can barely squeeze through this window. Tech-based levels are always kind of interesting. They're definitely the most limited levels in Quake, because there's only like 3 tech-based enemies, right? There's like the laser gun guy, the shotgunner, and the dog. So you kind of have a limited arsenal you're working with. One thing that I see a lot of mappers do that give you a little bit of wiggle room is they'll add in like a couple ogres and some death knights, kind of like the like they're coming from the slip gate or whatever. That was cool. One thing I'll say, this map's really kind of throwing a lot of these guys at me, which I appreciate. Again, it's doing that thing where it kind of it's utilizing the kind of level layout of like really, you know, in this case it's like cramped hallways to kind of make the enemies a little bit harder to deal with. Trigger that guy. Oh yeah, here we go. Death Knights. Obviously there's a shamble back there too. Go ahead and quick save. Is this the... oh, is this the exit? Oh, no, okay. I don't know why I thought that was the exit. Probably should have put like something to block this off. It's kind of weird. This doesn't really look like a death pit. I guess because the vomit skybox, like it's hard to tell. I thought maybe there was something down there, but I guess not. That was pretty good. That was a pretty solid tech-based level. Had that very old school feel to it. And again, it kind of did that thing like I was talking about, where it's like to expand the roster of enemies you can use in a tech-based level. You kind of throw some of the Lovecraftian monsters in there too. That was a pretty solid one. Actually, I actually like that level. That was Cliffside Outpost by Newhouse. I always like the half open door trope. It's like a room you can kind of see into. Just little goodies or whatever in there. That's where we came from. That's locked. We gotta go this way. Cool secret. See, that's how you do a secret. Is like you have like a slight, like one texture that's like slightly different. You know, like a little blood splatter. It's like, try shooting that. You don't do like a whole like yellow wall piece. It's like really obvious. Looks like we're going for a swim. Over here for anything. Nope. We're gonna be 41. Hey, there we go. Probably just quad. Shit. It's got a little elevator section here. You don't really see these kind of platform sections too often. I get why. They're not always the most fun. Something just open somewhere. Gotta go this way. Go down here. I'm not sure how to get down there, actually. Alright, looks like I'm waiting on the elevator again. Yeah, I don't, because this thing is like sticking out more than this thing is, so I'm just gonna bump my head against that if I jump from there. So yeah, I'm not exactly sure how to get to that little area. Let's go back this way a little bit. Oh. Oh, okay, we're over here. Never mind. That's how we get over here. Just go back this way. A bunch of doors opened up on our way back as well. More secrets? One more secret. Keep an eye out for that. here? Anything good? Hey. Always appreciate a mega health. Let's just goes back up. Okay. Oh, that's cool. It's like the wall is blown open. That ending was a bit weird. I like fell through the water and ended up in some hallway. I don't know what was going on there. Otherwise, pretty good tech-based level though. Definitely feels like a very classic sort of level there. It was pretty fun. Some decent encounters, good ambushes, good layouts of the rooms. That was Tangled Monopole by Red Cycle. Fun map. This map is holding nothing back. We're just going here. I like that. Anytime there's like a fake out, I really love like anytime a map just like subverts your expectations in a really fun way. Just like, you know, oh, I'm gonna go push the button and the door comes down, there's a shambler, or like the wall just the whole wall comes down, there's a shambler there waiting for you, you know? I think stuff like that is a lot of fun. So I have something of a gimmick map here. Nades and lightning gun. And the reason why this works where other maps don't, or like that one map that I was kind of talking about earlier doesn't, you know, because I was talking about weapon progression, right? In a standard map, weapon, you have to have some sort of like, okay, that's going to be interesting. Time that. In a standard map, you have to have some kind of weapon progression, but if you're going to kind of do a gimmick map with like some more platforming and stuff, like this map isn't about like the standard kind of gameplay with like, you know, combat, and you kind of, you know, you go from like the nail gun to the super shotgun to the super nail gun, etc. This is like, the challenge here is really more about the, you know, the platforming, and you're going to get ambushed by enemies in sometimes bullshit locations. I don't know how to get up to there. I have absolutely no idea how you get that. I see it though. I guess you'd have to grenade jump up there. Or I bet you there's a teleporter somewhere you could take. I think what I just said was like word soup, but what I'm trying to say is like sometimes you just have gimmick maps that work by giving the player like a lightning gun right off the bat. And then sometimes you have maps where you don't want to do that. You have to be more conscious about what weapons you're giving the player. I think we just jumped down here. There's only 4 secrets. I've not found any of them. Oh, that's a lot of items. I'm not good enough at platforming to do all that, to like ramp off these while also fighting. Probably should go to the other side. I could do like a circle jump off these a little bit easier. Damn. I feel like you always have to be kind of careful about what sort of... There we go, that works. Oh, that didn't work though. You always have to be careful about like the kind of movement mechanics that you put in your map that the player has to know. I guess they want me to rocket jump into that. Oh no, we're not. This one wasn't too bad. This isn't. That wasn't like a remark about this map specifically, because I think these ramps are easy enough that you could probably get it 1 or 2 tries, kind of like I did. But I think some maps definitely are like go a little overboard with the movement. Have some ammo before we move on. You have to like jump like right at the tail end of that to get up there. There we go. That was fun. I really enjoyed that. That was cool. Some good encounters there. Cool use of weapons. You know, starting you off with kind of the lightning gun and the grenade launcher. Some fun platforming challenges on that map, but nothing like too crazy. I really like the stuff with the like moving platforms. Was really cool. Like that's some Super Mario shit. I always appreciate some Super Mario shit. I know like some people just don't like any platforming in first-person shooters, but I'm a fan of it as long as it's not like, you know, you have to strength jump into a circle jump and then hit the ramp correctly. You know, it's like as long as it doesn't get too crazy. I don't think the ramp jumps at the end were too crazy, by the way. My statements were more just like in general about kind of map design, not specifically this level. I will say though that I think some movement mechanics in Quake are hard to do while in combat. Like in that room, I kind of just stayed near the you know, the entrance. You know, I stayed kind of around where I entered instead of like actually moving throughout the room and kind of using the ramps mid-combat. I think a lot of that had to do with the lava. Like I'd rather just like dodge nades than kind of ramp to a better position and risk falling in the lava, you know. Yeah, I don't know. Cool level though. Otherwise, I really liked it. No real complaints there. That was by Sputnik. Vanilla milk steak by Sputnik. We're kind of cruising through these maps. I like this room. This is a nice looking room. I like this in particular. Kind of looks like a barrel or something. It's good usage of textures. And this is kind of an example of what I was saying. Like I could definitely see a version of this map where this room is just like one giant box, but the kind of mapper here like went the extra distance to kind of make sure that, you know, there's like little kind of divots in the wall and broken up floor. You kind of have like, you know, these overhangs here that kind of slant inwards, and they just kind of went the extra mile just to make, you know, make the room pop in terms of geometry. You know, Quake is like, that is a trippy looking teleporter. Okay, I can't go in there. You know, brushwork is kind of everything in Quake. You know, I mean, you can get a lot of mileage out of textures for sure, but like, oh hey, secret. But I think brushwork is in my opinion in Quake more important. having really nice brushwork that just like really makes the environment pop. You know, because Quake doesn't have like fancy like PBR kind of like, you know, it doesn't have fancy like lighting and whatnot. So it's like you can't really hide imperfections in or like really kind of like basic environment like geo. You can't cover it up with fancy effects or whatever. Anyways, let's actually play this level. Check out here. There we go. Those guys too. That was a fun little encounter. We'll keep going this way. I see the gold key there. I like the tiny little key on this like big old door here. I don't know, looks silly to me. I like it. Burn through some nails. I cannot hit AIDS. Stop shooting AIDS. Cool trap. I actually really like that. The whole floor coming down like that. And these areas look really great for the theme, anyways. They have that very classic Quake feel to them. These secrets. 5 more. That was like some reverse Super Mario shit. Well, I guess those aren't paintings, those are like stained glass, but very Mario-esque. Super Mario 64-esque. Back to that one. I should have waited a second. Gotta be patient with spawns. For you, let's go back and grab some of these nails up here. A few extra. Oh, hey, noticed that before. Take that. Is the other way? Oh, no, this way. Ooh, hey, look at that. Fuck. Can't make this second one. Oh, it's 'cause you're not supposed to. Oh no, I guess you are. There's a secret down there. all the way up those stairs. I like how both these sides are not mirrored. So this map kind of just has like the classic like hub design, you know, with like the two keys run back to a main area, and then you have like a little mini hub here. That's fine. I don't think sometimes you don't have to try and fix what's not broken. Kind of an easy way to set up a map. All these guys grouped up together, just asking to be named. What is down there? Quick save and check that out. That was probably too juicy of a secret, to be honest. Red and a mega. I guess it didn't really matter because it was like right at the end. I didn't really get much use out of the red and mega. Pretty fun map. I actually really like that one too. Really nice brushwork. A lot of the areas kind of just like popped. Obviously it's not like super detailed brushwork like you would see in something like Arcane Dimensions or whatever. Like a lot of the really high-end, kind of high-tier Quake maps. But for something that's trying to emulate a vanilla Quake look, it had detailed brushwork in kind of that context. Fun encounters overall. Solid kind of level layout and weapon progression. Some fun secrets. Yeah, just overall a really good level. This side has been all bangers, to be honest. I think these are all good map. That was Castle Anthem by Zettabyte. Oh, look at that. I get up there. Here. Shooting nades at me. I don't really know what that button did. So open these. Do anything over here? Can't go that way. Oh, open these, okay. This is a pretty nice looking level. Again, in that, like, you know, vanilla Quake kind of context. I like the green. So far we've seen a lot of kind of like, we haven't really seen like the kind of swampy theme yet. I don't know what the names are. I know all the like vanilla Quake themes have like names. I do not know, except for Tech Base. I didn't know that one. Which even then, I think Tech Base is just called like base. I don't think it's like called Tech Base. I just call it Tech Base anyways, though. I'm gonna keep calling it that. Just committed at this point. Some health. goodies. Nice little shortcut activated. I like that. The dope fish lives. Gotten a lot of cells, but no lightning gun yet. That's interesting. Oh, that works. Thank you, Ogre. I don't know what that Shambler was doing. Like, ran into a corner for some reason. I like the little spawns on this map. Hiding in these like little pockets waiting to jump out at you. There's a Vor somewhere. I don't know. Oh, there she is. Go. I hear more Vors. I like how this level kind of loops around on itself. It's always very fun kind of returning to areas that you were earlier. Oh, wow, that is a lot of cells. It's always fun returning to areas that you were earlier, but like at on a higher level or something like that. Oh shit! Oh, they're up in the ceiling. Oh fuck. Having the spawns to be up in the ceiling is just messed up. That's clever. I like this room in general with these like big kind of vine pillars. It's a very cool kind of room. Puts you on edge a little bit. There's like spawns in those ceilings and whatnot. The only thing I maybe would have done is put like a couple filler enemies in here. Or maybe, if you really wanted to make this an interesting encounter, shut the door. Player comes in here, door shuts. You're stuck, you gotta hit the buttons to get out. That would have been really cool. Instead they took it easy on me here, and they let you just kind of walk out of the room. I mean, given that you have a rocket launcher at this point, they really should have just locked you in here, but it's alright. Grab this mega health. Not much of a secret, but you know. Oh wait, am I going the right way? I don't think I am. So we kind of climb all the way back up here. There we go. This is another one of those situations where I kind of wish those Vors weren't there, or there was like something in this room to kind of use to block the Vor projectiles. So otherwise, I kind of like this room. I'm generally not a fan, though, of situations or rooms where the ideal strategy is to just leave the room and, like, snipe from the door. You know, because you have, like, a vor here, and the other vor was, like, up here. I think what would have been better is to have a vor, like... Shit, God. Have a vor, like, right... Have a vor, like, right up here. That's a lot of feeds. Yeah, having a vor, like, up here, and then maybe once you get up here and you kind of see the vor, or maybe have her, like, spawn in, and then when you see the vor and you kind of, the player starts backing up, maybe you spawn in one, like, right here. And then you have all these, like, really, like, cool decorative lights, which I really like these. These look nice. Just kind of look weird and otherworldly. And you have all these, like, decorative lights you can use to kind of block the projectiles, right? And then you kind of have, like, an interesting encounter on your hands. I think having the two vors, like, here and here, it makes me go, you know, you do this. Okay, that one's dead, you know, do this, back up, come in here, kill that one. And, you know, exactly how I did it. And that's not very fun. I'd much rather be, like, dodging vor projectiles and trying to, like, use these lights or whatever to break line of sight with them than backing out of the room. Kind of a really minor nitpick, though, for what's otherwise a really great level. That one was a lot of fun. Great theming. I like the use of the swamp theme. Some really cool encounters. I like how the level kind of looped around on itself like that. That was cool. Yeah, overall, just a lot of fun. That was Green Hell by Ziggy. Maybe could have came up with a better name. Otherwise, a really good map, though. Alright, we're just going to do counterclockwise on this middle portion, too. We're kind of cruising here. These are some nice rock walls. I give this spiel, I think, every time I play Quake, but I'll give it again. And that is, I think rocks and, like natural-looking rocks are really hard to do with brushes. They either come out, like, too pointy or too flat. And I think these ones are, like, just right. This room, though, looks really weird. It's just, like, too empty. It's just, like, a plain road that just, like, leads to this castle. It looks a little too flat. I guess it's like you're trying to go for the vanilla Quake thing, but I would have maybe made it darker out here, just to, like, kind of hide some of the lack of detail, or put something out here. I don't know. Maybe a graveyard out here would have been cool. Some graves? I don't know. Something. That looks like a trap. I could try this way. A little bit of trouble, targeting me there. Enemies 35. This is like a very open-ended level. I'm kind of surprised there's only 35 enemies. I feel like they probably could have put a couple more in here. It's like one of the few times I've ever advocated for more enemies. Pillars are cool, but this room's a little too cramped for the encounter they were trying to set up here. Right, that guy's done for weapons. that's cool. I like that. Oh, what the hell? Looking out there. So we have to go this way. Gotta go up. No secrets in this level. Or maybe it is a gold key door. Oh, it is. Okay. I do like seeing things in the world move like that. Like it's cool to have like a, you know, the mapper here definitely could have just had like 2 switches and had to go like 1 more to go. But it's cool to have them have these like little things here go down as you press the switches. So I appreciate that. That was it. That was pretty cool. Not a bad level. I feel like there could have been more enemies. It definitely felt a little open-ended, or a little not open-ended. How do I want to say this? I felt a little like open. Like I felt like I could just kind of go anywhere, go in and out of areas. It didn't feel like the map was like, you know, it's just like, I don't know, here's, you know, explore this side, find some weapons or something. I don't know. Yeah, it's just kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Like that last, you know, compare that to the previous map I played, where it was very, very linear, I guess. Like the map kind of definitely had like, okay, this is where you need to go to progress. This map was kind of just like going all over the place a little bit. And I think when you have a map like that, that's like a little bit linear, it's hard to create interesting combat encounters, because it's just like, you don't. The player's just kind of going all over the place. I don't know. I guess you could have like interesting combat encounters with like non-linear maps like that, but and by non-linear I mean like once you go to an area, like a side area, it felt like there was it didn't feel like, how do I explain this? Because like obviously like the map just had like a simple hub layout, like a lot of maps do. You know, go to one side, hit a button or get a key, go to the other side, hit another button, get another key, and come back to the center. But this map, usually those sides in the hub area, like the left and the right side or whatever, or like the gold key and the silver key side, or you know, however it's laid out, they're usually a little bit more linear when you go to the sides. I guess what I'm trying to say is the areas within the sides felt very non-linear. Like I could just, like the one room with like the one side with like the up and down staircase, it you know, and had like those 2 side spiral staircase. Like it never felt like there was anything preventing me from like progressing. It was just like some monsters were just kind of placed there, so it had like an interesting feel to it that I wasn't. I'm not sure if I was too keen on. There were some things I really liked. Like I said, I liked the little things that lowered into the slots when you hit the buttons. That was cool. Visually, the map looked alright. A little boxy in some areas. I think the end encounter could have, like, I see what they were going for, but I don't think it quite worked. Like, it was alright. I think maybe the end arena needed a little bit more, like, height variation or something. It was just a little too, it was just kind of a flat box with a bunch of enemies in the wall shooting out at you. The timed component might have been interesting if there was like, you know, because like obviously it was like the gate slowly opening, but it's just like, well, you're probably going to get too wrapped up in the fight to actually care, like, you know what I'm saying, like you're gonna get too wrapped up in the fight to like notice like how far the gates open, or you're probably just gonna kill all the monsters before the gate opens, right? So it almost felt like the gate should have just opened when you killed everything, instead of having that slow open once all the monsters spawn in. Not bad though, pretty interesting. It was sarsaparilla. I think I'm saying that right, by lobotomy lobster. Oh, this is cool looking. Like the broken bricks here, it looks nice. Very tight in here. Super close quarters. Here. Shit. If I can get over there. Probably can. If I jumped off this middle part, maybe? Can't quite. There we go. Up here. No, that's disappointing. There's secrets up here. Yeah, this map has a very like old school like vibe to it. Like like I feel like this map was made by somebody who knows what they're doing, and they just kind of purposely made like these areas really tight, because like there's a lot of like the really old school, like a lot of the maps from like the base episodes have some like really tight areas and like weird proportions and whatnot. That's kind of what this map feels like. It's really trying to emulate that style. It has like weird little like little like I don't even want to say platform. I don't know what you would even call that, like the little crusher room or whatever. You don't typically see that these days. There's only one secret in this map. There we go. That's the exit up there. Maybe? Yeah. That was pretty good. There's a lot of parts there that reminded me of like some of the classic Quake maps from like the original episodes. In particular, there's like, I think in episode 1, I'm not like super familiar with like the original Quake maps. I think in episode 1 there's a few areas that kind of feel like that one room with all the ogres. It was pretty solid though. It did a really good job of emulating vanilla Quake. Definitely a short map, but well made.
Some good use of lighting in there too. It was Terracottian Grotto by Iago. Ah, hey, that kind of rhymes. I like that. Is there anything in here? Oh shit, okay, that hurts you. There's nothing in there, okay. That was close. This like sliding floor thing with the lava is something that happens in the, I think episode 4 of Quake. You see a couple of those. So it's cool to see some of these maps pulling ideas from the original episodes. Well, that was quick. I like that. This, no, that's just okay. You gotta go this way. Oh, I like this. I like this. It's a good, some nice subversion of expectations happening here. I think like the tricks and traps part of Quake is often not utilized as well. Some people just kind of go all for like combat, like really bland combat, but I feel like you can get so much more mileage out of like having really cool ambushes and whatnot. Is there a... Oh yeah. There we go. Make your map an enemy as well, if that makes any sense, right? I like these chains here. It's actually a favorite texture of mine, this oxidized copper. Looks nice. Type for an elevator section. Should be fun. Scrag just sliding around the elevator. Just doing circles around the fucking elevator. Shit. Oh shit. Nope. Get out of here. Jump down in the pit. Back this way to the start. That was a great level. Again, just like really good use of having the level be part of like having the enemy, or having the level itself be like an enemy, right? Through like clever ambushes and interesting encounters, which I guess could be the same thing. You know, really smart enemy placement, kind of tricking the player, subverting their expectations. Yeah, just a really, really clever, smart level there. A lot of winners in this pack. That was... Wait, what map is that? Screaming Face Trim by Doritos 420. I think that was the one, right? Yeah, that was the one. Anything cool up here? Yeah. Thank you. Start so far. This map does like a really good job emulating the whatever theme this is supposed to be from the original game. Runic, maybe? I don't know. It looks nice though. Yeah, some like really good brushwork in here that fits with like a very kind of classic Quake feel. This room is going to be a lot of fun. Oh shit. Any secrets for here? To keep my eye out for the others. Sure, I've already passed a few. I do like it when levels kind of mark their secrets. It's a little cheesy, but it's nice. You don't have a level that will be like secret 1, secret 2. Oh shit, I should let these guys in fight. Sometimes you just get into like a good rhythm when you're fighting one of these monsters, and it's like just kind of can't help yourself. But just kind of continue to shoot them even after the enemy lands, like after an ogre lands a nade or whatever. See, was that the silver key? No. Yeah, we just went this way. Well, I'm getting a bit lost now. I thought that was down here. Oh no, we haven't down here yet. I don't have a whole lot to say about this map. It's really solid. These are like really good encounters. Like solid brushwork. It does a super good job emulating kind of the emulating classic Quake. It's a cool looking door there. I like that. Oh, here we go. I think Ogre's gonna win here, just because Death Knight's already kind of won. get that super nail gun. Oh, there we go. Oh shit, two of them. I'm not sure what triggered his melee there. I was pretty far away from him, but he was like just swiping at the air. Nice little false ending there. Yeah, not a lot to say. Just again, another like well-made, clever map, good brushwork, good encounter design. A lot of winners in this pack. I wonder if it's just like vanilla Quake is just a very easy thing to kind of emulate. It doesn't like take a lot of like you can take a lot of inspiration from vanilla Quake and kind of make something in that vein, but kind of put your own twist on it. And obviously it's like art-wise, it's pretty simple. Because usually these speed packs are kind of varied. It'll be about like half and half. You'll get like, or you'll get like a couple like winners, and then everything else is kind of like, like some like unrefined, unfinished ideas. That was Rune Kunst Rune Kunst? Run in Kunst by Dan's? I don't know. I'm not saying that right. Whatever. This seems like a meme map. There's the exits right there. Yeah, this is definitely gonna be it. Oh, maybe. Yeah, this is kind of is just like all over the place. There's just like things everywhere, just like random brushes. And I think it's supposed to look destroyed, but there are definitely better ways you can make it look destroyed. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, Scrag wins. I think that was gonna happen. I forgot I had a pentagram. I guess I could just plus 4 in this area. I feel like that's somebody's first map, maybe. Yeah, I don't really know what was going on there. I've certainly played worse, but yeah, it was okay. At least the rooms felt kind of unique and felt like they put a little bit of time into them. They weren't like just square boxes. But yeah, it was kind of all over the place. Some weird use of textures, like this like starting room here with the exit right there is kind of like that. The wall texture in this room just looks really weird. It seemed like they were trying to go for like a tech-based level, but they just had like random like other themes thrown in. It just didn't look right. Resurrection successful. What's this? Okay. Oh, hey, we're in space. I say this a lot, but okay, I don't need lore there. I say this a lot, but an easy way to get like free atmosphere in any Quake map is to just set your map in like space or like a black void. Just free atmosphere for the taking. I don't like having to stop and read. I think Quake is the just to talk about these little like lore balls here. Having to have the player stop and like read every 10 seconds is not a great way to like tell a story or give exposition or whatever. Especially in a game like Quake, which is like a very kind of fast, you know, boomer shooter, if you want to call it that, or shooter, however you want to phrase it, whatever you want to call it. You should really do that storytelling through the environment, and really you shouldn't have too much story to begin with, because Quake is just not that kind of game. Have like a little blurb right at the beginning of your map, that's fine. And then just tell everything else like the environment. Kind of just throwing a lot of enemies at me. A lot of ogres in high up places here. I kind of get the feeling that this map is just going to end up being like, I mean, I obviously haven't finished it yet, but I feel like I've seen maps like this before in speed map packs, where I feel like the author tried to do something really ambitious, but you kind of can't do that with a speed map pack, or like a speed map, because the way like speed mapping works is you get like 48 hours or whatever. You get like a weekend, you know, 2-3 days to kind of put your map together. And it's not really the place for like ambitious ideas. You want to kind of keep things simple. And this seems to be more on the ambitious side of Alright, I think we're gonna get the rune over here. I guess I could just leave this area, right? I already got the thing. Just get out of here. I mean, something they could have done to make this, it seems like a lot of copy-pasted areas here. Just a lot of, like, just kind of generic areas with, like, rock textures. I think something they could have done to make this more interesting is perhaps, like, balance each area around a specific weapon, if that makes any sense. Like, maybe you have the first area just kind of be a little bit generic with the super shoddy, and then you kind of move up to, like, nail gun, and you give the player a lot of nails, and then maybe the next area is, like, all about the grenade launcher or something like that. See you later. I always love it when fiends jump off the map. Yeah, just something to kind of, like, I don't know, these areas just all feel very... I mean, I'm only on the second area, I'm already just kind of, like, bleh, you know? lot of like repetitive, big swatches of the same texture, kind of repeated. A weird little like area under that stair there. I thought there might be a secret, but I think it's just like a little gap under the stairs. Nice, these guys are infighting. Just grab that. Don't want to disturb you, gentlemen. Grab this on the way back. Boy, this is pretty repetitive. I would have just done anything to like break up these areas. I mean, if the author here had more time, I think ideally a cool idea for something like this, like a really cool idea, would have been to have 4 completely different themed areas. A map like that would actually work really well. That's actually cool. I should have said that. I should have saved that one for if I ever make a Quake map, which will never happen. But if I ever do, that'd be a cool idea. Is you have like the 4 different, like pick 4 different very distinct Quake themes, and then just have the player go to each one. You could even theme them after like the episodes or whatever. That'd be really cool. So you're almost like you're kind of doing like an abridged Quake or whatever, you know. But yeah, it's just, oh man, everything here is the same. They're also not giving me a lot of ammo for like other weapons, so I'm just kind of having to use just kind of using the nail gun or the super shotgun the whole time. Which is, I mean, it's fine. It's the workhorse weapon. It's kind of, you know, it's what you do in Quake, but there's just not a lot of variety happening here. The areas aren't even really ramping up in difficulty. Kind of feel very samey. There we go. Nails. Save these nails for a oh shit moment. Yeah, this is kind of like the opposite of some of those maps I was playing earlier, where it's like you really want to like incorporate the level into, you know, like the level itself should feel alive. The level should be doing clever things to trick the player and put them into difficult situations. And I feel like this map is like, it's like the complete opposite of like what you want to do with a Quake map. It's very flat. It's very kind of dull. It's just like it's just like the same area repeated. Like this is not how you want to kind of make a like you look out of this level and it's like everything's the same, and it's just like all these areas, there's really nothing like super unique about them. I think maybe there's like a cool idea here. Like I said, you could have like the author could have done like 4 very distinct areas, but they just didn't have the time for that. I think there's always a map every speed in every of these speed map packs that I play that's just like over ambitious, and I really do caution people to not be over ambitious in those speed map packs. You know, do what you can, but don't like overdo it. You know, make something simple and easy. I know it won't be like groundbreaking, but it really doesn't have to be. You know? And if you do have like a cool idea, then you know, try to create a scaled back version of that idea that works in the kind of given time frame that you have to create your map. Because otherwise you just end up with a map like this that's just like really bland and it's kind of like whatever. Jeez, there's like not even any secrets. It's so repetitive. It's crazy. Oh my god, a Chthon fight. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Jesus. Oh, do I not? Oh, okay, never mind. There's no Chthon fight. He's just like a map hazard. I think I just go back to the start now and leave. Oh, okay, yeah. Chthon's just gonna hang out over there in his lava pool. Yeah, again, like I kind of already said it, but I'll just, as a brief recap, I guess. This map is just really repetitive. There's like two things happening here. One, I think what the author was going for was just overambitious. You can kind of tell each area was a little bit different, just a little bit, but it seemed like a time constraint thing. I mean, look how big this map is, like compared to some of the other maps that we've played in this session here. Like, this map is ginormous, like way too big. It's just a lot of repetition because they just didn't have the time. And I think that really goes to show, like, if you're under a time constraint, I think you just don't get, you scale everything back. Scale it way back. You know, do like one island if you have to. And then just make it, like, do one island floating in space and make that, like, area really interesting and put more detail. It's better to have a smaller play area that has more detail and is more creative with its encounter design and you know, its visuals, its encounter design, its, you know, its tricks and traps and all that stuff, than it is to have a giant area that is very boring. And that kind of brings me to my next point, is that, like, again, I've said this multiple times now, but, like, the level should almost be an enemy in these, especially in vanilla Quake, where the roster is really small and really simple. You know, Quake doesn't have this huge, doesn't have that Doom 2 roster. Quake's roster is very basic, so you have to utilize the map in clever ways to kind of make that roster really work. You have to make the map has to be alive. It has to be part of the roster almost. It has to be like fighting the player and tricking them and doing all sorts of clever little things to them, to putting them in you know, precarious and dangerous situations, right? Yeah, you don't want a map like this where just everything's kind of flat and there's really not a lot going on. The most interesting thing of this map was Chthon popping out. I wasn't expecting that. But wouldn't even fight Chthon. He's just kind of hanging out over there. But yeah, that one was kind of rough. I think we got 2 to go here. We got another tech-based level here. It's interesting. Grab that. Door opens elsewhere. Those. Ooh. Super shoddy. We're not going through there. Like, the other laser is just like, you know, 1, 2, 3, real slow. You come over here and just, oh, Jesus. Alright. I guess this player did not know how to disable the laser trap, so they just put that rush in front of them. So then it just kind of rapes you. So far, I like this map, though. It's a good tech-based level. Something under there. There we go. Oh shit, some crushers, okay. looks cool. I like to use the explosive crates in this. You know, I really don't see the explosive crates used very often in Quake. Like they're very underutilized. Like well, Quake, by Quake I mean like custom maps and whatnot. I like these pallets too. Those are neat. Done the full loop. Back to the start though. Apparently a secret area. Why is this a secret area? Over here. Oh, that's why I'd open that up. This is a cool area. I like this. I like these like satellite-looking, like antennas or whatever. Like visually speaking, this is a really good interpretation of the tech-based theme. Back there, clever secret. Yeah, one more to go. There we go. I like that transition at the end. That's pretty unique. Usually you go through like a slip gate or something to end up in the Quake world, but I like going into like that kind of dark cavern that's like locked off. That was a good level. That was actually really solid. Like visually speaking, again, it did a really good job kind of with the tech-based theme. It looked really nice. Some fun encounters. It's kind of short and sweet, to the point. Solid level. What's that? Is that this one? Illum Terminal by Mortal Max. That was... Yep. Alright. Last level. I hate the boomsticks. I'm willing to forego fighting all of these enemies until I get a fucking nail gun or a double barrel shotgun. Do not care. Well, I will run through any shamblers, ogres. So shamblers are kind of taken care of. Oh my god, this guy's fighting 3 of them. Oh no, it's the 1v3. Absolute chaos. I kind of like the start. It's like total chaos. Stick these clowns in here. Just get rid of them. Again, just not a big fan of maps that kind of withhold the goods. I guess the good. Oh, there are the goods. Something up here too. Oh, look at that. That would have been helpful. I guess the ogres took care of most of the stuff for me. Isn't that big of a deal. Let's move on here. We were playing a standard Quake map, and there's the sun. Pretty cool looking, though. Another sun. Back up a little bit. Let's go check out down here. Oh, there's some goodies. We're gonna have to get rid of these ogres. Those guys can't do you. Let's get this health up here. We'll leave that boar for now. Yeah, I will say some of these rooms do feel maybe a little bit too big. I'm just gonna leave that LG ammo there. I don't even know what LG. There's another sun. Even when there's a group of like 6 of these guys all on top of each other, I just cannot hit them to save my life. I don't know what it is about the scraps. Cannot help but with all my nades on them. Not so secret red armor over here. Yes, the scale of this map feels a little off. This also feels like it's like a little ambitious. Perhaps not as egregious as the last map, but this map's also just kind of like, I feel like it's trying to do a little much here. It's like these rooms are just like just throwing a ton of enemies at me, kind of non-stop. Key. I don't even know where the silver key is supposed to go. Lightning gun cell. Oh, there's the LG. Alright, that's nice. I won't waste LG on him. Kind of mixing this one so far. I like the initial kind of room, like the initial couple of rooms are really solid, and I feel like these like really large rooms, it's kind of of been downhill since that. Like, it's kind of just throwing a lot of enemies at me without, like, like, it's just kind of, how do I want to phrase it? It's just, like, throwing them at me without, like, really, like, setting up interesting fights, if that makes any sense. Like, it's not giving me interesting encounters or spaces to work with. It's just like, I don't know, here's 6 Death Knights coming down a hallway or going up some stairs, you know? It's a cool little secret up here, nice little platform. I like the one lone enemy at the end. That was funny. Yeah, I don't know what happened with that level. That level started off really strong. I thought that first room, even it was a little frustrating with the ogres, fighting them with the boomstick. But I kind of liked the chaotic situation where there's just like a ton of, like, having a bunch of knights, ogres, and scrags are like a really good combo. Because it's just like a good recipe for infighting. So you can kind of, like, if you're, you know, and then having me stuck with the boomstick, it's just kind of like, okay, I have, even with the nail gun, it's like, well, I don't have a lot of nail gun ammo. I have a boomstick as my other weapon. So I'm just going to make some infighting happen. And that was a really cool, kind of fun encounter. Even if I did that a little bit unintended, like, I'm sure they probably, the author maybe wanted me to, like, boomstick a lot of those enemies, but it's like, I'm not fucking doing that. And then after that, I feel like the map kind of fell apart. It never really had any interesting, like, encounters or like clever areas or anything like that. It was just kind of like, I don't know, here's a big open area, and look, there's the sun. There's 2 suns, actually. Yeah, I don't know, maybe they were going for something a little more too, like, ambitious. It just felt like a lot of really big areas that were just, like, a little too open. It seems like they were going for, like, an idea that I just didn't come across maybe the way they intended. I don't know. Yeah. Anyways, that is SM228 Vanilla. Really good overall, but a lot of winners in here. A lot of really good maps. It took me about 2 hours to finish this out. Not bad. And yeah, there's a lot of fun maps in here. I had a good time playing it. I would definitely recommend checking this one out. A lot of these maps are pretty short and simple, kind of to the point, which is nice. A lot of them do a really good job emulating that kind of classic Quake feel and style. This start map's okay. It's passable. I feel like I could have used, like, if you're gonna do like a vanilla Quake jam, they probably could have went for like something that kind of resembles the classic Quake start map a little bit. And obviously, I mention this all the time, but there's no indicator on which maps that I've actually completed. I think that's maybe like an exclusive to Arcade Dimensions thing, but or maybe it's in Copper too. I guess like this is just running on vanilla Quake, no Copper or anything like that. So maybe they just couldn't do that. Yeah, I guess that's all I really got. Check this one out. Some pretty good maps in here. As always, thank you to all the mappers for putting this together. And, yeah, keep mapping. Keep playing Quake. That's going to be it for me, though. Thanks for watching. GG's.